about this. I wrote note cards for this speech. All you have to do is read them. It's simple. Just stay on script.
Anna, I've got this. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for everything, but I have to head out and be the face of the operation.
Okay, good luck. And don't forget to blink. It's really creepy when you do that. Good luck.
Good morning, everyone. I understand that we have several different topics to discuss today, so without further ado, let us begin. Please, what questions do you have for me?
The real truth here, with the imminent elections and your opposition being an experienced war hero, how do you feel you are the right fit for the country during these fighting times?
I have a deep and abiding respect for the many decades of experience and the heroics of my opponent, former General Uncle. However, so too do I have faith in our current administration and our nation's perseverance. A change in leadership at this time would only serve to destabilize the current situation.
With the war stretching on, resources have become scarce in the nation's poorest districts. Are you so distracted by the war that you have become blind to issues closer to home? And have you secured foreign military aid after us entering the third year of this war?
I've met with several ambassadors in the last few months, and we have been able to secure humanitarian assistance in the form of food, water, supplies, and medicine, several of which will be redirected to those districts that you spoke of just a moment prior. And we are thankful to those nations and our neighbors for their aid and generosity in these hard times.
Grand Mugwump, what is the current administration's plan for ensuring the safety of the eastern border against our neighboring nation's invasion?
The Hearst Fort has stood tall against all foes for over 3 centuries. I implore you to have faith in the strength of the sons and daughters of our nation, and that together we will prevail. I regret to inform everyone that I've just received word that the Hearst Fort has fallen. If you'll excuse me, I can take no further questions at this time. I must meet with the generals immediately.
Mr. President, wait.
Why would you say that in front of everyone? This re-election is already on shaky ground, and you just made it worse.
Yes, I know, but would you rather I lie and try and cover it up? Imagine the headlines: breaking news, Grand Mugwump cover-up, Hearst Fort fallen. I'm sorry, it wasn't something that we could have prepared for.
Yeah, but you said it at the worst possible time. The people are looking to you for leadership and stability, and you just blew it. You should have waited until we discussed this and then held it with them.
Maybe we should have. I didn't handle it well, I know. But what's done is done, and I can't undo it. We need to move forward.
Sir, the 42nd Regiment is reporting a lack of rations and ammunition. They won't be able to hold their trenches for another week.
Redirect some from the 56th. They're near to the supply depot in the region, so they can go without for a little bit longer.
But you heard her.
The two of us are inseparable, an unstoppable operation when we act together. He is the head of our nation, but I am the one who runs the show. Why, when we are inseparable though, do I feel such a distance between us, between the brains and the face?
You're the planner between the two of us. Where do we go from here? How can I fix this? Or I guess, is this even fixable?
Let me ask you something, and I want you to answer this honestly. Do you want to continue? I can tell you're stressed but this malignancy is taking a toll on you. I will stand behind you no matter what you decide to do.
I was meant to be a leader during a time of peace, not a time of war.
Well, I think we have our answer then. I will type up your resignation letter, and I'll schedule a press briefing where you can deliver it.
Thank you.
Good evening. This is the 16th time I've had cause to speak to you all, my beloved nation, from this office in which I have strived to ensure our future. I'm imperfect, yes, but I assure you that throughout my time as a Grand Mugwump, I have always sought to do right by you, the people. I've always acted with the best interests of our nation at heart.
Miss Uncle, I'm glad that you could meet with me today. I thank you for your time, and I will make this quick. You graduated with a degree in political sciences, and I know that your husband spent his career in the military. I know he will be a fine leader for us throughout this war, but how will you handle the peace?
Throughout the last few months, this campaign has proven to be a divisive issue in a time that our nation cannot tolerate division. In the past few days, it's become clear to me that what this country needs more than anything else is a steady, guiding hand in this time of war.
I would hope that my husband will do his job as Grand Mugwump, but I do worry about his ability to lead after the war. He views everything as a military matter and boards easily if there is not violence. He is childlike in that aspect, but still faithful to his duties.
We are a nation of doers. We persevere, and we will persevere through this war together and come out of it all the stronger on the other side. I assumed this office in a time of peace, and I sought only to lead us to prosperity. But now is not a time of peace, my friends. In another life, another time perhaps, I could be the leader that this nation needs.
That was where you come in. When he struggles, you pick up the slack from him and you fix it. You know the phrase, behind every great man is a great woman. I expect you to lead this country as dutifully as he does and without question.
My wife, Anna, has stood by me through thick and thin, and in large part I owe my successes to her. But even we, together, cannot overcome the foe before us. I'd have preferred to carry out the remainder of my term, but each and every one of you, your brothers and sons, your fathers and daughters, fighting on the front lines at this very moment, must be my first and final consideration.
Our husbands may be the figurehead of politics, but we're running the show. And you need to be okay with that. I am passing the torch to you so you can help our country. Do not disappoint me.
And so it is with a heavy heart that I am tendering my resignation from this office immediately. There will be a period of a few weeks in which we work together to ensure a peaceful, stable transition of power that this nation needs. But at the end of that, the new face of this nation will be your new Grand Mugwump, Sam Uncle. That's it.